Hello viewers, myself Dr. B.P. Pandey is present before you to discuss some new topics in our chapter thermodynamics. We will start from our previous topic, that is Gibbs free energy. Gibbs free energy. As you know, Gibbs free energy, this can be represented by G or F. Nowadays, this is represented by the notion G, and this is thermodynamical state function. This is thermodynamical state function, which is stated as G is equal to H minus Ts. We had discussed this earlier in our earlier lecture. As this is a state function, we can differentiate it to get dg is equal to dh minus t into ds minus s into dt. For isothermal process, dt will be equal to 0, temperature remains constant. Then this expression becomes dg is equal to dh minus t into ds. And if the difference is not small, then we can write it as del g is equal to del h minus t into del s. This is free energy change, value of free energy change, which is expressed as this is enthalpy change. Here what is Ts? Ts is total entropy. Now the second form, this can be stated as the first form, and the second form of Gibbs free energy, this gives us a relation between equilibrium constant minus RT ln Kp. We write it here as del G0, here del G, this is a standard free energy change. Free energy change. And R is gas constant. At 0.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, its value is, and Kp is equilibrium constant when the reactants and product terms are represented in terms of partial pressure. Now we can express it as minus 2.303 RT log Kp. This expression gives us a relation between a standard Gibbs free energy change and equilibrium constant. This is equation number 3. And again, this Gibbs free energy change, this is related with electrode potential or EMF of a cell by the relation minus Ne0F. This is equation number 4, where this is E0 is equal to a standard electrode potential or EMF, and N is equal to number of moles of electron involved. N is equal to number of moles of electron involved, and F is Faraday which is equal to 96,500 coulomb. So these are the three expressions for this free energy change. That is del G is equal to del H minus P del S for isothermal process, and in general this is G is equal to H minus Ts. Another relation is a standard free energy change. This is del G is equal to minus RT ln Kp or minus 2.303 RT log Kp. And third one is del G0 is equal to minus NE0F, where this E0 E0 is equal to standard electrode potential. This is EMF of the cell. N is equal to number of moles of electron, and F is equal to 96,500 coulomb. Now, we are going to discuss another thermodynamical state function, work content or work function. Another thermodynamical very important term is work function. This is also known as Helmholtz free energy. This is also a type of free energy, Helmholtz free energy, and this is represented by A. And here A is equal to E minus Ts. Thermodynamically, this is defined as A is equal to E minus Ts. A is the Helmholtz free energy. E, you can write U in place of E also, because here E or U this is internal energy. And Ts, as you know, total entropy at T Kelvin temperature. T Kelvin temperature. Now, as this is a state function, thermodynamical state function, hence we can differentiate it and we get dA is equal to dE minus T into ds minus S into dt. This is equation number 2. Again, for isothermal process, for isothermal process, temperature remains constant, dt will be equal to 0. Then dA will be equal to dE minus T into ds. This is equation number 3. We know by second law of thermodynamics, we know that dq reversible upon T is equal to ds, or we can write dq in place of T ds. Putting this value, that is dq is equal to T ds, in equation 3, we get dA is equal to dE minus dq. From first law of thermodynamics, dq is equal to dE plus PdV. Thermodynamics, dq is equal to d plus pdv. Therefore, dA is equal to dE minus dq. In place of dq, we write here dE plus pdv. dE plus p into dv, or dA is equal to dE minus dE minus p into dv. Here these two will cancel each other. On subtraction, dA is equal to minus p into dv, or dA upon dv. Here temperature is constant, isothermal process is equal to minus p. This is one of the expression for the variation of work content with respect to volume. Equation number 4. Now, from equation number 2, we will start again from equation number 2. Again from equation number 2. Again from equation number 2. dA is equal to dE minus dQ. Mark here, we are putting dQ in place of TdS, minus S dt. And from first law, we will place again dQ is equal to d plus p dv, or dA is equal to dE minus dQ is equal to dE plus p into dv minus S into dt, or dA is equal to dE minus dE minus p into dv minus S into dt, or dA is equal to minus p into dv minus S into dt. Now the second condition is going to be applied here. That is, here temperature was kept constant, here volume will be kept constant. At constant volume, this expression will become dA is equal to minus S into dt, or dA upon dt, here volume is kept constant, dA upon dt at constant volume, this will be equal to minus S. This is equation number 5. The equation number 4 and 5 are the expressions of variation of work content, work function with respect to temperature and volume. Equation number 4 and 5 are the expression of variation of work content, that is dA, with respect to temperature and volume respectively. Content or work function, work content or work function, variation of work function with respect to temperature and volume respectively at constant volume and temperature, at constant volume and temperature. These are the two expressions related with variation of work content.